In today's car confessional, I have a confession to make. Not everyone who has a parasite is going to be sick. And the reason why I bring this up is because I've been posting on parasites recently, and someone commented on one of my social media posts that parasites are normal. They're part of the cleanup crew of our microbiome. And she's right. I mean, we have a lot of microorganisms in us, good and bad. And just because you test for something doesn't mean that it's relevant. And I talked about this more in the long form video that I had on parasites, is that you might have parasites and not have symptoms. Okay. But if you do have symptoms and you do test for parasites, then it is worth going through some sort of cleanse to see if those symptoms improve. This is where the clinician comes in that has to make a judgment as to whether or not you're unable to adapt to the parasitic load that you have in your body. And that's what the cause of disease really is. The cause of disease is the inability to adapt to stressors, whether it be chemical, such as infections, toxins, and things in your environment, emotional, such as traumas that you've had in your life or just everyday stress, or structural, such as your exercise or sitting around all the time on our butts. Then really nothing is the cause other than your ability to adapt to what we're exposed to, because life is hard and we're going to be exposed to a lot of crap. So what differentiates the people that do fall ill from the people that do not? That is adaptability. What is adaptability? Adaptability is your immune response and your nervous system. And this is why I focus, or I center my practice so much on the gut, because the gut houses 80% of your immune system. And so if you have a resilient gut, you can adapt to all kinds of things that other people may not be able to adapt to. And they may have to do more antiparasitics and antimicrobials and other types of things because they can't handle the infections and the toxins that come their way, as well as someone who is resilient. And resilience comes from your gut and your brain, your emotions and your thoughts. So the cause of disease is not the thing that you're looking at. It is your adaptability. And we have a perfect example. We had a pandemic just a few years ago. Whatever you think about it, I don't even know if I can say the name of the virus anymore, or if people are still destroying other people's lives if you do. But some people could adapt. And who were those people? Children. People with really good immune systems. Where does your immune system come from? Mostly your gut. Who are the people that couldn't handle it well? People who were relatively unhealthy, had poor immune systems or immune dysregulation. So this is why I do what I do. I do want to clarify that lots of people can have all kinds of stealth infections and they're perfectly healthy. This is because those people are resilient. I build resilience through accessing the gut and the health of the gut, as well as the brain. So to the commenter, you are absolutely correct. Parasites are not the cause. The cause is one's inability to adapt to parasitic load. And so if someone has the inability to adapt, we're going to get rid of that stressor, we're going to get rid of that parasite, and we're going to work on that person's ability to adapt, and that comes from their gut. So please keep commenting. These are great comments. They get me thinking, and they get me making these car confessionals where I can really confess that there is some asterisks to anything that I'm going to put out there. And so that's what I'm going to try to make these car confessionals for. Have a good weekend, y'all.